The following program is intended for mature audiences.
In this episode, we talk about the XXL Freshmen 2017. Jay-Z's got a new album coming out with Sprint and Tidal. We do a review of Young Thug, Big Boy, and 2 Chainz' new albums. And we give you a little bit of what the Twitter poll says for who had the best album. We talk about the Tupac movie, and McGregor and Mayweather is finally happening.
And now, some artistic ignorance with Barry Ross and Infidel Castro.
You're now listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
What it do, Trillions? We back once again. Truth Be Told podcast, episode 70. 70, you know what I'm saying?
70.
Right, that's yes, right. Sir. Back once again. Truth Be Told podcast hosted by Trillmatic.com, featuring your boy Big UU.
And your boy Riffa.
That's right, we in this thing. Man. In this, what they be saying?
We in this thing, man.
We in there like swimwear.
We in there like swimwear.
That's right, come straight out of Texas, baby.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about.
Make sure if y'all haven't yet, subscribe. Yes. iTunes, Google Play, YouTube.
Hit the notification.
You can always go to Trillmatic.com/truthbetold to listen to the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Check out whatever else is on there, you know what I'm saying, on the website.
Right. I've been updating it a lot more recently, so, shout out to everybody that's been, supporting it. And
checking it out.
And sharing the links and everything, sir. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate you. We appreciate all the trillions.
Right. Shout out that boy XXL Supreme, man. That guy's got a lot of talent. And I think that in maybe a year or two, you know what I'm saying? Because I see him developing. And I think that he has like the potential to be like a big name. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kind of in the same realm as like Party Next Door and like the New Age R&B. I think he's going to fit right into that. So make sure y'all go check him out. XXL Supreme. I'm gonna put a link to some of his latest work in the show notes so y'all can check it out. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
We got a lot to talk about. We
do.
But first
and foremost,
we got to give a birthday shout out to my boy Riffa.
What?
It's a couple days late. You know what I'm saying?
Well, last episode before it. This was after.
Right.
I appreciate it.
Right. Happy birthday, man. Yes, you know what I'm saying?
32. I finally reached you. I reached you, bro.
You ain't gonna never pay.
I'll never catch up.
Hey, you gonna never catch up, fam.
Never catch up.
You know
it doesn't work that way.
I've been on this earth 5 months longer than you, baby.
It's all good, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You probably accumulated a lot more information in
what I'm saying. Those 5 months. Hey, I'm ahead of the game, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I gotta look up to my elders.
Right.
Gotta show respect.
I know. I gotta listen to my youngsters. So what did you do for your birthday?
Shit.
For the trillions out there, they want to know what you got into.
Well, had a little surprise bowling party.
Right.
Got out there and schooled them. Right. I had to warm up. First game got schooled.
This is a very 32-year-old birthday party. I want y'all to know that shit.
We were just out there drinking.
Right. Listen,
chilling.
When you're 21, you're like, oh my fucking God, I went to Vegas and I jumped off the fucking, without a parachute. You know what I'm saying? I drank so much, I did so much cocaine.
Check out my GoPro.
Right.
I have it all on video.
My GoPro channel. That's a 21-year-old, but 32-year-old's like,
I went bowling.
I went bowling with the homies. I had a great fucking time.
Great fucking time. I'm surprised everybody came out there. I was like, what?
We washed.
Yeah,
we washed.
No, we ain't washed. Just
welcome to the wash life, bro.
Once you get to a certain point in your life, you're gonna be like, what am I supposed to do on my birthday?
Right.
Man,
you just want to chill.
At that point, you're like, I'm getting older. It's like I'm not getting any younger. It's like, what's there to celebrate? I'm just getting older.
Right.
It's my birthday, anniversary to my birth, but
nothing really changes.
It's just another day.
Well, let me ask you this. First off, do you feel 32?
No, bro. I feel 20. 20. I don't even feel 10 years younger. I feel 12 years younger.
Everybody that's 32 never feels like they're fucking 32.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? They always feel like they're 22 still.
I take off my beard, bro, and I look 18. I look 19. I look 20. I look around that age frame. So I kind of feel how I look in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't let my age get me to feeling like I'm old.
Right.
My bones ache.
Right.
I ain't gotta worry about all that shit.
Right.
Even though my bones do ache.
Right. I know, bro. It's fucking shit, bro. You turn 32, some shit start happening in your body. You're like, what the fuck is that?
Shit, when you turn 30 is when it started. Like,
it's really when you turn 30, right? You're like,
for some reason, it's like a switch in your body just changed, and all of a sudden, all of that starts happening. It's like,
right.
damn.
You're like, I got this little nagging in my ankle.
I didn't have that problem
right?
before.
It's like, why does
it's my fucking birthday. I just turned 30. Why did this happen? At the hour of my birth.
Right. Why is my pinky numb? And then it goes away. You're like, oh, it was nothing.
It's back. It's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that happens every so often. And then you're like,
gray hair kind of pops out. You're like, what the fuck is this?
I got the gray hair, bro.
Man, I had like one or two. And I plucked them out. I was like, nah, man, I gotta stay youthful, baby.
Man, you pluck them out, you're gonna spread it.
Nah.
It's been proven.
Nah.
I'm just kidding.
It might be proven.
Nah, it ain't proven.
No, it did. Listen, I plugged 1 and 2 came
that
back.
shit was debunked.
Right. Yeah. So
I don't think it's real.
It's probably real, bro.
I'm pretty sure. I feel like it is because when I took them out, more came.
I never see them until I go get my beard trimmed up. When I get my beard trimmed, that's when I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I have a something I thought of. It probably doesn't work, you know what I'm saying? But to get around plucking it and making more to come back, if that's the case, I just go down and I trim it low. So it's hiding underneath my good hair.
You're trying to hide your washness.
My oldness. It's not washed. It's old.
You washed.
Elder.
You
my
washed.
Elderness. No. Like, that ain't even a word.
Right. Nah, man, you know, I mean, you reached 32, man. You know what I'm saying?
I made it to 32, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to me and shout out to everybody that's made it that far. You know, shout out to everybody that didn't make it that far, you know what I'm saying?
Right. RIP to all those people, man.
Everybody didn't make it.
Because there's people that we came up with, they just didn't make it, bro. They just did not fucking make it.
30, you know, they didn't make it to 25.
Right.
You know, some people didn't make it to 20, bro.
Right.
Like, it's, yeah, you know.
Hey, you think we're going to make it to the big 4-0? Big 4-0?
I think we can make it.
Right.
I think we got to keep our shit together, though.
Hey, I'm like a young whippersnapper right now.
Just basically do, you know, and you know, when you say make it to 40, I feel like I'm still trying to make it to 30 because, like I said, I feel like I'm in my 20s, so it's like,
right.
I'm gonna make it to my 30s eventually.
If you could, at 32, if you could tell your 20-year-old self, if you can give
some advice.
If you wait a minute, wait.
Oh man, it's about to get real.
Could you imagine being 20 years old?
Scold myself.
Could you imagine being 20 years old and a fucking vortex opens up and your 32-year-old self pops out and he's like, "Don't say anything. Listen to everything that I got to tell you." You know what I'm saying? You gotta just shut the fuck up.
On this date. If you do this, it'll change your life forever for the worst.
Hey, listen, you know shit is fucked up if you're chilling and then all of a sudden a fucking vortex and your future self comes out and they're like, I got something to fucking tell you. That's when some shit, you know some shit is fucked up.
Not necessarily. What if he's telling you, giving you some insight like, bruh, make sure you play these numbers on the lottery. You are gonna win.
Right.
Don't you second guess it. I almost did it. I almost second guessed myself.
Right.
So don't do it.
Right. What would you
rich?
What would you tell yourself though, man?
What would I tell myself?
Yeah. What's one piece of game you can give yourself if you had just one thing to tell yourself back when you were 20?
You know, it'd probably be the same advice I tell myself if I was 20, telling my teen self, and you know, and so on. And I'll probably tell my 40-year-old will probably tell my 30-year-old this. You know, live a little bit more.
Live a little bit more.
Live a little bit more.
That's right.
Everybody need to live a little bit more.
So all you youngsters out here that's afraid to jump out of your shell. And, you know what I'm saying? Live a little, man. Just, hey.
Take a
couple of risks.
Take that leap.
Take those leaps.
You have to take the risk because with big risk comes big reward.
Right.
That is a true statement.
You know every shot you don't take is...
We ain't talking about pistol play, though.
Right. Good God. I know it's like a nigga in the hood. He's like, I'm going to live a little. He starts going around.
You just said every shot you take, I'm about to kill this nigga.
Go drive by.
Damn. Nah, we ain't talking about that.
Yeah.
Nah. Live a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Take those risks. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't talking about illegal risks. We're talking about shit that can benefit you in your life and like something, a move you might make, and then you think, I don't want to leave, I don't want to do this.
Right,
you know? Don't let it hold you back.
Yeah.
Go out there.
Just go out there and try it, man. Whatever it is, I agree with you. I concur.
I was gonna say,
you know what I'm saying? That wouldn't probably be my thing, but I concur with you.
The biggest thing I would say to the people who are younger and my younger self is that like, if you don't take that risk, you know what I'm saying, you're basically already giving yourself the no as the answer.
Right.
The answer's gonna be no if you're not gonna try.
Right. If you're worried about what somebody thinking, just fuck that shit. Just
and
do it, man.
That's another thing. Don't give a fuck. Like, I wouldn't tell myself this, but I'm telling y'all, because this didn't apply to me. Don't give a fuck what nobody tells you. I ain't never gave a fuck what nobody told me.
I mean,
not tell me, but how they feel about me.
I've given a fuck, but then at the same time, I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you, because there's times where you're like,
you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, you just like,
you're like, fuck it, right? Because you can't do anything else about it anyway. So
you just light a blunt and be like, fuck them.
Right. I think I would probably tell my younger self, save more money and make better investments. You know what I'm saying?
Really, real shit.
Really learn the game of like investing,
saving
money, putting your money in the right things, and not buying dumb shit that won't bring you any money later on. You know what I'm saying? Or increasing value or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would probably tell like my younger self. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just be more conscious of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, because most people they're not really conscious, but they spend. They don't think. They don't even think about it.
As it comes in, it's going out.
Right.
You can't live like that.
And the people that got a lot of money, man, those people usually pay attention to their money.
Oh yeah,
like they pay attention to every fuck. They know where every penny's going. Yeah. Those people usually got money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. So I would tell my younger self that shit. Man.
I would tell my younger self, like, you should have paid attention more in accounting.
Right. Or in school, shit.
Yeah. Well, in school,
man, pay attention to fucking school, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You know how
think
we
about
work.
how we work. Bro, listen, okay, think about how we were, right? Think about how easy fucking high school is.
It really is easy.
Right?
We took it, at that age, you're looking at it like it's the worst thing in the world.
It's the worst shit in the world.
It really ain't.
It's so
it only
fucking
lasts
easy.
so long.
All you had to do, you had fucking teachers, you had people there that would fucking help you achieve. All you had to do was just focus, do what you had to do.
Give them the respect they deserve.
Bullshit on the side whenever you're not in school or whatever. When you're there, do your shit and get the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's so fucking, when you think about it, it's so fucking easy.
If you're young and you're in like school still listening to this, like high school and shit,
right?
Just fucking pay attention and get your shit done.
Right.
Because
it's so fucking easy.
It's easy and shit gets real and a lot harder once you're out of there.
Right.
So you better soak this shit in so you can make the shit after a lot easier.
Riffa out here sounding like an uncle.
Hey, I am an uncle.
Sounding like a G uncle.
I'm a godfather.
Right, yeah.
I'm an uncle and a godfather.
Shout out to Riffa for hitting 32, man. You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to this knowledge segment.
Right. That's right, man. Your boys.
Waiting for it. I mean, I've been waiting a week to hear that. Now,
it ain't even singular. It's plural. Your boys.
Oh shit. Multiples. More than one.
XXL has released a freshman list, and this was fucking sucks. They released a freshman list on the day that we released the last podcast, so we just fucking missed it. You know what I'm saying? But XXL Freshmen came out 2017. Of course, the internet rap world is like polarized. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say polarized. I would say 75%. What the fuck is this bullshit? And the other 25% is like, this, I can rock with this.
A lot of people are looking at it like, we remember last year.
Well, listen. Let's talk about last year. Damn near everybody that was on that list last year is
they're still here.
They're thriving right now.
They are.
You know what I'm saying?
No, not taking none of that against them.
Right.
But just that whole segment, the rap, the freestyle.
The freestyle shit.
This was like, everybody was looking at it like, come on, you know how many memes were made off of that shit?
It's XXL's fault.
It really was. Because
XXL is trying to be the pulse of hip hop. They're trying their hardest. But what's going on? Well, they are. I'm going to tell you what's going on, man.
We are.
First off, everybody shits on the XXL Freshmen so much that the dope artists wouldn't be caught dead in that shit.
Fuck no.
Those dope lyricists, everybody that could be in there, they're like, fuck that shit. They turn that shit down.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some of them, and the people that don't turn it down, and they take it and they look at it as this is a stepping stone for them. You know what I'm saying? Because it truly is a stepping stone. Like people that come out XXL Freshmen, if done right, you know what I'm saying, can be seen. The industry accepted Lil Uzi Vert. The industry accepted 21 Savage. They accepted Kodak Black.
Yachty. You know
Yachty. I don't say about Yachty as much, but people, I'm talking about industry.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But pretty much everybody is thriving with the exception of Lil Dicky and the other guy from Harlem. I can't think of his fucking name right now. Fuck, you know the guy, man.
I know the guy.
East Coast dude.
From Harlem.
He got signed to Mass Appeal with I can't think of his fucking name right now. He's signed to Nas.
I can't remember. Bro.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Blunt, man.
I can't. I'll remember in a minute. But and also the guy from from Florida to Denzel Curry. Mm-hmm. They didn't really pop off as hard. Lil Dicky kind of had a hit song. You know what I'm saying? He did. Yeah, he had a little buzz going, but it kind of dissipated. Yeah. Everybody else kind of dissipated too. But then everybody else, the other guys is on it, they're thriving, they're popping. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're on the radio, they're doing all these big things, talking about these fucking tours. They're doing big things. So I can't sit here and say that the XXL doesn't know
is failing.
Right, they're failing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't say that aspect. Right?
On that aspect they're not.
Right. But as far as the lyricists go,
they're not putting out the lyricists, because the lyricists, like you said, they don't want to participate.
They don't want to do it.
I don't want to do that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's bad. That's bad for them.
Do you think it would hurt the lyricists to get out there and be like the only lyricist out there? Like if one lyricist decided to go out there, and then you think he'd be the standout?
No, I think he would be the standout.
That's what I'm saying. I think he'd be the standout.
I think people are with XXL Freshmen. I think what most people do who care about the culture. They see the XXL Freshman list. They go on a little hunt. They go on YouTube. They go on SoundCloud. They go look up these artists. Yeah. Look them up on Apple Music. And they go and see who these people are. They see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people come across lyricists and they go, okay, I fucks with this guy. You know what I'm saying? They make their choices or whatever. And then later on and over that next year, you know, they support that artist. You know what I'm saying? If people are going there right now and they're not finding the lyricists, you know what I'm saying? Because there's no true real lyricists, in my opinion, on that list. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not like how it was before when you had like the Wale's and the J. Cole's and the Kendricks and all that and the Big Crits. It's nowhere near that level of what it was. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that there's some people that's on this list that are going to be big artists. That's just my personal opinion. For example, I've been talking to y'all about Playboi Carti's Magnolia. Yeah. Okay, niggas popping right now. You know what I'm saying? And you got, you know, Made in Tokyo. You also got that's who it is. Dave fucking East.
Thanks, Todd.
Appreciate you, Todd. Todd be coming in the clutch.
He came out of nowhere. I didn't even know he was here.
People that listen to this, they're like, fucking Dave East. They're in the fucking they're on the fucking subway trains. Fucking Dave East, bitch.
Yeah. Remember the name.
You guys are fucking stupid.
Fucking Todd comes in and saves the day.
Yeah, appreciate you, Todd. Yeah, thumbs up to you, bro.
You're welcome.
Yeah, go take a shot for yourself. But nah, man. I mean, listen. I want to hear your side of it, because you aren't really as in tune with the new age.
Yeah, I did not know a lot of those names.
Right.
A lot, like maybe one or two names.
Right,
I knew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they have XXX Tentacion.
Yeah.
And they had, you know, Playboi Carti, which
you ain't know because I be shouting them out.
And that's the only reason I know them, is because so those are the only two names I know. Right. The ones I didn't know any of them.
Right.
So,
there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with knowing, because, well, not because the thing is, there's nothing wrong with knowing them, but their first impression is gonna, you know, that's what's really gonna sell it for the person who doesn't know who they are, right. Kind of like me and shit. So I'm kind of interested in hearing what they had to offer,
right,
and see, you know, what I'm saying, if they hold it down. If they don't hold it down, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like.
Did you feel like XXX Tentacion held it down?
Like so far for himself,
from what you heard,
you know who rated it. Right. So I mean, I think he's done all right. I
right.
think he has potential to keep thriving. Like we said, he right. definitely can run with everything that's happening right. in his career. He can run with it and make it happen. You know, go somewhere with it. But you know what I'm saying, to be in there, we're gonna see what he spits and what he does. Also,
I think XXX is gonna be.
You think he's gonna be like the standout?
I think he's gonna be a fucking star.
That's what I'm saying. He has the potential, and if he runs with it, he's gonna be up there. He can last. That's my prediction. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I do think he's gonna be the standout. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll last 10 years once he starts really. He could.
I don't think Wale lasted 10 years.
I'm saying, if he can get it going, like, he has a lot of potential of the things that are happening with him, you know, the whole getting knocked out and shit, you know.
The controversy. Yeah.
You know, the whole
controversy sells, bro.
It sells.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wale didn't have enough controversy, I guess.
So you think he should get knocked out?
Nah, none of them knocked out. But more shit needs to happen. That's what sells. A lot of people.
Somebody knock out Wale.
Get him back.
Somebody punch Wale on the stage.
No, but I mean, you know, publicity really gets you places. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that are out there because of publicity whether it be good or bad.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Or whether it be weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is that? But it's still out there.
Right.
Gets you thinking, makes you show someone else, look at this weird shit. People show it other people, it keeps it flowing, you know what I'm saying? And then people get more popular with publicity. You know?
Right.
And I mean, with the shit that's happening with him, he definitely has potential of becoming a big star. And then if he works it right, you know what I'm saying, and produces with his music, like, he can last for a while. I think he has potential of doing that because with his music, he touched on a lot of different things.
Right.
So with full albums,
he has a lot of range.
Yeah, he has a lot of range. So maybe
he's a young dude,
and he's exactly
he hasn't even really developed yet. But one thing that I am getting sick of is the whole running joke of who the fuck are these people on the magazine? All right, listen. Yeah. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. All right. When has the XXL Freshman ever been? Everybody on the magazine cover is known. It's never been that ever. It's, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I got you.
Right. Like there's some people that have never heard any music from Kendrick Lamar before Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah. You
see what I'm trying to say? They've still never heard any of that music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or even J. Cole, they never heard his The Warm Up album or whatever. They never heard Big Crit's first couple mixtapes. They don't know who Currency is from before or fucking. They don't know. Let's be real. I don't like people say they like. I don't know who anybody is. I'm too old. It's like, nah, you're not too old. This is supposed to be. They're freshmen. They're new. This XXL, XXL is supposed to be showing you who are some people that are coming up. Yeah, people and these are people to check out. Yeah, these are the next people that are set to blow to get to. You know, now they're putting them on that platform status. To where now it's up to you to get them. You know, not up to consumer. Like they're letting you see these people that you may have never seen before, or heard before, and now you get a little taste of them. And now it all depends on the consumer or if they like them. You know what I'm saying? They're basically just giving them a little platform to putting them out there. Just so y'all know, some of these people have already had songs that have made like a lot of like the Made in Tokyo, that guy, he had the Uber Everywhere song, which was on the radio, did huge numbers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, people got that. Everybody knows. Well, most people that have ever listened to the radio or listened to mainstream know who this guy is, or have heard his song. They heard it and just doesn't know who it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? There's people that have already been kind of moving. Cap G, for example, is on there, which I don't know how the fuck. First off, I was like, Cap G's never been on there, right? Oh shit! He's a Mexican dude. I think he's Mexican. I don't know. I heard of him. He's had music. He's been out for like maybe 4 or 5 years, and he was in the movie Dope. He was the guy that asked the main character to punch him. That's Cap G, y'all. The motherfucker's been out. I don't understand. How is he a freshman on the XXL? Yeah, how do people don't? If you've seen the movie Dope, then you know who Cap G is. Yeah. You've at least seen him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So. That's another weird. I saw his name on the credits if you watch credits. Right. Who fucking watches credits? People who wait for the after scene credit. People who really want to. Scene. You know who wants to watch that? Key Grip, Jonathan Banks. It's like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I'm saying? This weird name. That was like, how do you say that? You're trying to say it. Set director Alicia Williamson. I don't know her. But you know what? She got her name on there. Yeah, shout out to Alicia Williamson out there. Set director. Someone's listening. She's like, she's listening right now. I know she's like, they know me. They see listen. She's like telling her fucking friends and like, yo, if you wait until the 2:32 mark on the credits, my name pops up on the screen. It goes by really quick, but now she's telling people check out this podcast because we gave her a shout out. Shout out to Alicia Williamson, set director for multiple films. Nah, but I mean, listen, y'all got. If y'all listen before y'all just judge everybody that's on XXL Freshmen. Yeah. Go and check them out. Yeah, listen to them first. I'm starting to see people respond to the last year's freshmen, and people that were hating on them a year ago are starting to say, "Hey, I like this song. It's not that bad. I like that song. Maybe I should go and listen to some of his shit." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe you should. Yeah. You might like this shit. Sometimes it grows on you. It takes a while for shit to grow on you. You know what I'm saying? These are young people, though. They still developing. Some of them haven't even really found their sound yet. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get to witness the change. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, go listen to J. Cole when he first came out. Listen to J. Cole now. Completely different fucking person. Yeah. Kendrick too. Yeah. Go listen to him right now. You know what I'm saying? Completely. But probably every artist. Right. Damn near every artist. That was this one on there? Every artist period. I think at some point was different, like when they were trying to find out what they were going to do, how they were going to do it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I don't know. Everyone develops. You know, you don't come out just immediately. That's me.
Right. Well,
maybe a couple.
Yeah,
couple. But they're the ones that are just naturally talented on that.
You know what's real crazy?
Some people have to develop.
People vote on these artists at some point. Maybe y'all could go and find dope artists and then promote them, and then get those people to vote for their artists so they can be on 2018's XXL Freshmen. Sounds like a good fucking idea if you want real lyricists. Go out there and find that shit.
That shit.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Bars.
Right, man. We're gonna get to some other news.
Truth Be Told magazine gonna come out with that.
Hey.
No come back.
Hey. Just Truth Be Told Freshman, nigga.
Yep.
Hey. Shout out to XXL Supreme, you know what I'm saying? Hey. My boy.
Yeah, it is. I know where you're going with this.
Young H.O.
Hove. AOP.
S. Carter in the place.
Toby, baby.
My boy, Jay-Z, my favorite rapper of all time, has announced his new album, coming out with Sprint and Tidal. Two companies that I kind of hate, but also love. Are going to be exclusively having Jay-Z's new album, 444. And he just announced it, I think last night I think he announced it. So it's kind of big news today. You know what I'm saying? We all hear this, it'll be like a day old. But he's coming out with a new album. He put out a little video that kind of starred Mahershala. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right. Mahershala?
I don't know. I'm not even going to try.
It's a wild name, all right?
It's a unique name.
It's a unique name.
Yeah.
We'll just say the villain in Luke Cage. And he's also in House of Cards, all right? And Moonlight, that new movie that won the Best Picture. And Danny Glover's in this little trailer, too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Which is actually pretty interesting. I'm going to link to it in the show.
He's getting too old for this shit.
Yo, Danny Glover is fucking
Lieutenant Murtaugh.
Good. He's been too old for this shit for like 30 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What is this shit?
When I think Danny Glover, I think of, I'm getting too old for this shit.
He's the new Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's been up there. But shout out to Danny Glover.
Real though.
But a lot of stuff has been going down with Jay-Z. Jay-Z recently got inducted to the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to Jay-Z, man. He went on a tweet rampage a couple of days ago.
Did he?
He shouted out everybody that pretty much inspired him on the come up. He even shouted out my boy Playboy Cardi.
Yeah.
He said Magnolia was incredible, which I've been trying to tell y'all the past 5 podcasts.
So go check it out.
It's about time you go check out the song now. If you've been like, yo, should I check it out? I don't know what the fuck you was talking about. Go check out the fucking song. Hov said it was incredible. You know what I'm saying?
Check it.
Right. He shouted out a bunch of other people too. Shouted out some people he had beef with in the past.
And he shouted him out, then he was like, I'm done. Then he's like, hold up.
Yeah,
I got more.
I'm not done, yeah.
I'm done. Hold up. I'm not done. I got more.
He was really acting like a father using Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
For the first time
using. The first time ever, yeah. Which he used before, but it was just interesting to see him just kind of wild out. He didn't know how to to thread his tweets, like where it's just one long thread. He didn't know how to do any of that. It's all good, Ho. We'll get you there.
He had to reiterate, I'm not drunk. This isn't a drunk tweet.
A lot of people thought he was drunk.
He was just, you got to think about it. You write names, you think you're done, and then you're like, damn, I forgot him. You start thinking more names. You make another list, you put it out, and then the list continues. The list can go on and on and on.
You're talking about years and years and years of just
of
hip hop.
Yeah, it's like
you can't say them all.
You can't. It's hard.
He was probably inspired by Smiles the South Star. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just forgot.
He was probably inspired by Philly's Most Wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Just didn't remember.
You know what I'm saying? Could have been inspired by,
No Pigeons.
Jay Quan.
By No Pigeons.
Yeah, Sporty Thieves.
Sporty Thieves, there you
go. Yeah. Just can't get them all, man.
Yeah. How'd he end it again?
He gave a shot to Mac Miller.
I can't remember how he said it. It was hilarious.
He said Mac Miller cool, though.
Yeah.
Mac Miller too, though.
Yeah.
Somebody said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Mac Miller too.
Yeah, so shout out to Mac Miller.
Made it on the list.
He made it on the list.
Congrats. You know,
I told y'all
but not least.
I told y'all though, like Mac Miller when he first started, I wasn't digging him, and then probably like his last 2 or 3 albums, I was like, yo, Mac Miller really is dope. You know what I'm saying? He took a different approach, and I like the direction that Mac Miller went into. But what do you think? Are you ready for this? Does the game need like a Jay-Z album right now?
I think the game can always use a Jay-Z album. The game can never how long has it been? What was the last one? How many years?
It's been about 4 years.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like about time. I wouldn't mind a Jay-Z album every year until he literally says, "I'm done. I'm retiring." And stays out.
They used to do that.
You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't mind still getting that. You know what I'm saying? Right. But he got other shit he's doing, other ventures that he's taking a part of, a lot of shit that he's doing. He got his wife, his kid. You know what I'm saying?
He just had twins.
Yeah, he got twins now, so it's like, whew, hands full. You know what I'm saying? So like for him to get out there and do another album, thank you. Right. You know what I'm saying? We wish we could have had one sooner, but shit, just to get it,
right.
Everyone should be happy with that, and
hope was a great man.
Because who knows when we might get? I mean, it was 4 years. Who knows how long it might take for the next one, if there's a next one.
Yeah.
So bring it home.
Yeah.
Like, if this is the last one, you got to go off with that high note.
Right.
Make a classic.
Right. I think he's gonna make a classic. The whole album is gonna be produced by No ID, which I'm interested in hearing how that's gonna sound. Because he's kind of been all over the place with producers, but I don't think he's ever really made an album just with one producer like that. So this will be pretty interesting to hear how that flows. He's what do you think about the name of his album, 444? 4:44.
I don't know.
It's kind of a puzzle, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you a little bit of game. Okay,
you broke it down.
So his daughter, his name is Blue Ivy.
Yeah.
The Ivy is Roman numeral for 4. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He's born December 4th.
4.
Beyonce was born September 4th.
Okay.
Tina Knowles is actually born January 4th.
Everything 4.
Barack Obama was the 44th president.
44. There's a lot of meaning behind this.
He had twins.
Yeah.
Have no clue if they were born at 444. But if they were, wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There may be something to do with them with the 4s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's something going on with the 4s.
The 4s is with you.
May the 4th be with you. No, I think he's going to reveal something with his twins and this number 4.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I know the number 4 is like symbolic to them. I just don't know everything about it just yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's clues and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll see.
We shall see. But when you hear there's a Jay-Z album coming out and he gets inducted, you know what I'm saying?
Get the fuck out of here. Let me tell y'all something. Sharif,
you gotta pop the bottles.
Hey, listen, Sharif is like that parent that has kids, and like they take the kids, they find a reason to have a party so they can get fucked up and bring the kids. And like, yo,
oh, this is a celebration.
Yo, it's Jan's birthday. Let's get fucked up. It's like, yo, Jan's turning 2. What the fuck?
I'm not that guy.
You're that guy.
Nah, but I like to give a toast to people who, make accomplishments.
Right,
I'm here, I wasn't even gonna bring the bottle out, but I brought it. I always bring it just for occasions.
Right.
Until it's out, and then I buy the next bottle, but
Right. Shout out to Hov, though.
Shout out to Hov. This drink's for you, bro.
He released a kind of a little snippet of a song, you know what I'm saying? Sprint right now, and he's doing, I don't know what's going on with Sprint and Tidal, but I don't know what their numbers are doing right now, but I know Tidal is giving away 6 months for free if you're a Sprint customer, you know what I'm saying? So, and for it to be an exclusive on Tidal for Sprint customers, that's pretty big. Sprint customers are going to be the first one to get Jay-Z's album before anybody else.
That ain't bad.
Right. We're Sprint customers.
That ain't a bad. That's why we feel like this. Like, that ain't a bad deal.
Yeah.
Because we have Sprint. Shout out to Sprint.
I mean, shout out to Sprint, but fuck Sprint.
I knew you were saying something like that. That's why I was like,
yo,
shout
fuck
out to Sprint.
Sprint,
but I know you have your beef.
Yeah.
I
think
everybody got beef with Sprint.
Oh, everybody's on Sprint right now fucking hates Sprint.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you live in like
definitely
Austin.
got bones to pick with them. So
right.
Bones to pick with them because there's always issues.
Right.
Always issues.
Shout out to Hov. I think this is going to be a good album, man. So, I'm anxious to hear what he's saying. He's got a song he's talking about his father. I'm anxious to see what he's going to talk about, man. He's got a lot to say. He's been behind the scenes. I mean, even for Father's Day, he was literally bailing fathers out of prison.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what he did for Father's Day.
Hell yeah.
Bail fathers out of prison that couldn't afford bail
to get out.
Just because of the whole Khalif Browder. I don't know if you heard about the Khalif Browder situation. there was a kid named Khalif Browder. He got arrested for stealing a backpack. Couldn't afford bail. Couldn't afford a lawyer. Went to prison. Was in prison for 3 fucking years. Okay, and prison
for a backpack.
Well, peep this out. Prison. It kind of. I think it changed him. You know what I'm saying? And he came out. It just pretty much fucked up his whole life. And then he ends up killing himself. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And this kid wasn't even nowhere near like this before the end. It turns out that he didn't even steal the fucking backpack. So this kid's life was ruined.
Wow.
By the fact that he was just a black kid that couldn't afford bail and a lawyer to help beat him out. And this nigga ends up killing himself. And yes, bro, you have to watch. Jay-Z put out a documentary about the whole Khalif Browder story. Right. So that's his reasoning behind bailing out fathers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a system. It's a fucked up system that's built off of fucking up people that's in positions where they can't do shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like you keep you in a cycle. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Jay-Z, it's funny because it's not funny, but I seen an interview that Khalif Browder had did on Huffington Post, and I remember him on Huffington Post having this. And I remember seeing this kid, and then later on hearing he had killed himself, but I didn't know his whole story until after Jay-Z. The Jay-Z decided he was going to do the story on this kid. You know what I'm saying? So fuck. Right. That's what the whole thing is about, man. So shout out to Hov out here, really doing work, man. You know what I'm saying? He's really trying to help change that system. You know what I'm saying?
That's the type of shit I like to see from people who can actually make a change, that are out there that actually have a voice. You know what I'm saying? Use that voice to make a change, do something good, and when you have that power, bail people out. Right. Like something he did that's beautiful.
Shouts to Hov.
Shout out.
You can't hate this man. Even if you don't like his music, you just cannot
hate this.
I'm sorry, you can't hate this dude, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Doing shit like that, you can't fucking hate that. You gotta love that, man.
Plus, he'll kill you with half a bar if he needs to. I'm just fucking saying, you know what I'm saying?
True story.
He will kill you with a bar if he needs to. So at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to Hov.
And you don't know what his reach is,
right? Yeah, man.
No, really though. Yeah, shout out to Hov, man. Keep doing what you do, man. The world appreciates people like you.
Real niggas appreciate you. We're gonna get into the reviews, baby. We're gonna get into some reviews, baby.
Hold up.
So, a couple albums released this past weekend. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug released Beautiful Thugger Girls. 2 Chainz released Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. And Big Boy released Boomerverse. Actually, there was a lot of mixtapes that dropped this weekend too, but I haven't got a chance to check them out. Yeah. On Dat Piff, I haven't got a chance to check them out.
I got notifications.
I got some notifications too, and I was like, oh, okay, I got to check those out. Yeah. But these albums were, I guess, probably the bigger pieces of music that dropped this weekend.
Of course.
I think we're going to start off with Beautiful Thugger Girls. Because
why are you laughing?
I mean, let's start with this because Sharif isn't Sharif doesn't fuck with Young Thug. So he doesn't fuck with Young Thug. So, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people that listen to this podcast right now probably doesn't fuck with Young Thug. I'm sure there's some people around here that do fuck with Young Thug.
Yeah. So nothing against Young Thug on that note. Like, do what you do. I just don't listen to you.
Right.
You just don't appeal to me musically.
Right. So let's hear some of your take on what you did hear from Young Thug. Just know he might pull up on you.
Just know that first track, skip. Second track, skip. Next track, skip.
Oh shit!
I skipped through a lot.
Right.
And I was listening to it late. Also, I wasn't listening. I didn't get to hear the whole thing.
Right.
And not because I didn't want to.
Right.
Like, I was like, I didn't skip out because I was like, I'm trying to listen to it at the last minute, which I was listening to it at the last minute.
Right.
But I was skipping through because once the track really wasn't appealing to me, I'm like, I'm going to skip it. Right. It's like, I'm not going to listen to this riding in my car.
So, right.
Like, that's how I rate music based off of that a lot of time. Like, if I could be kicking it by myself, smoking weed, or if I'm riding in my car, you know what I'm saying, just vibing, listening to music. You know what I'm saying? That's, a lot of these I'll rate it by that. Will I listen to this? You know what I'm saying? While I'm can I vibe to it?
Right.
Like, doing what I do.
And you couldn't vibe to it.
Couldn't vibe to it. I couldn't.
Right.
The hardest shit on that album was Snoop Dogg's verse.
Interesting take.
Shout out to Snoop.
Hey, shout out to Snoop, man. Hey, that nigga's everywhere. Okay. Still to this day, like he's still out here.
Oh,
he's everywhere.
And and you know, that's not taking away. I'm not trying to take away nothing from the producers also on the album. Shout out to them because they had some dope ass. He had some dope ass beats, like dope beats, dope instrumental. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it. Like, I was feeling a lot of those.
Just not Young Thug.
So you think he has the potential to do a lot more,
right?
But
so just to give you guys a little bit of background of this album, this is supposed to be Young Thug's R&B album
debut,
executive produced by Drake. Okay, so
by your boy Drake.
That's not my boy, man.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I'm playing.
Okay. I didn't know.
But I guess my take on it is, you know, I've never really been a huge Young Thug fan. It took me a while to kind of like get around to him, and I'm still not fully around to him. You know what I'm saying?
There's shit I feel.
Right.
Like, there is shit that I feel.
Yeah.
Verses I've heard, and you know, maybe a track here and there, but it's like
right. I mean,
features.
Right. This album, I listened to the whole thing at least one time.
Yeah.
I kind of ran it back a couple more times just to kind of like, you know,
to make sure.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like you said, the production, the instrumentation on there is actually pretty fucking good. The guitars, everything that's in there, production wise, is pretty fucking good.
Even the one,
some of the melodies are really good too.
Even when it wasn't like R&B, like full blown R&B, it was just like you said, like it was like a guitar playing only.
Right. There's a lot of guitar in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like a Carlos Santana guitar. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But you know what?
That's why I feel like it's kind of
full blown Carlos Santana.
Right? No.
You can't. Don't bring Carlos Santana down.
Would you be mad if Young Thug played the guitar on all those tracks?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't because you know that's how I see him.
It's kind of Wycliffe-ish.
He is an artist, definitely. Right. He has the potential to do to make music that I might potentially like.
Right.
He just doesn't do it. You know what I'm saying? He definitely was influenced by Wayne, and you can tell.
Right, of course.
About the whole
Young Thug is Lil Wayne's baby.
Basically.
Right. He's the offspring of Lil Wayne.
Basically. Right. Because he...
But like the part of Lil Wayne where he was like a little too weird and wild.
Yeah, that moment.
That Lil Wayne.
That Wayne.
Yeah.
And you could, like I was telling you, you could literally give those same tracks, give them to Lil Wayne and have him do them the same way he did it, and they would sound the same. Like, damn near perfectly the same. Like, not exactly, but almost. You could tell. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's like, okay. But, because obviously, I could tell that's Thugger, you know what I'm saying? This is Wayne. Like, I'd be able to differentiate. Right. But you would see so much similarity. It's like that close.
Right.
And that Wayne I wasn't feeling. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not feeling. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. I can't knock. I say
you can't knock me for not feeling it.
No, I can't knock you. I'm not gonna knock you for that.
He has his fans, and you know,
you tried.
That's what I'm saying. I tried, and if he did it differently, I definitely think I could actually like it.
Right.
Because some of the things that the sounds he makes with the whole, like
I don't. Here's the thing. I started to realize that Young Thug uses his vocals as an instrument.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I think that's why people like him. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't pinpoint that until you just said that.
Because his melodies that he makes with his voices along with the beats, they actually lock in pretty tight.
Yeah.
It's just whenever you're trying to listen to what he's saying, you're like, what the fuck is happening? Is he gargling? I don't fucking know. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, like, when people be like, when they talk about like Lil Uzi Vert's a mumble rapper, I haven't heard Lil Uzi Vert mumble once. Young Thug is clearly a mumble rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like he
doesn't enunciate.
Right, he doesn't enunciate. You know what I'm saying?
That to me is key. That is key in hip hop, bro.
Key rap. Well, it's not really hip hop. It's supposed to be R&B. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's key
because I've heard
R&B too.
I've heard Young Thug enunciate.
Oh yeah, I have too, and some of those are the ones that I actually felt.
I've actually heard Young Thug say some pretty dope lines. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
When I understood it,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like when I could hear him say it, because to me, there's something that when you say it clearly, I can feel it more. If you ain't saying it clearly, it almost feels like you're not trying.
Right.
Like you can say it clearly if you wanted to.
It might be coming from his soul, though. You know what I'm saying? At the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I feel
you gotta understand, like, some people, I think another thing, too.
That's their thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel that.
Like, when you see some people and they go into the studio, right, sometimes they just go and they just feel their way through.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think he just records it and then processes it as it is. He doesn't really, like, clear it up and
review it
and like, sharpen the edges. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of goes in and does what he feels and then he leaves. You know what I'm saying? And it turns out to, do numbers. Some people are attracted to that, and I can see why.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
that's what I'm saying. It's
at the same time, it's just not for everybody.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and have to give that I'm gonna have to give his shit probably about a 5.
Yeah,
5 out of 10. I'm not gonna give it that. I say like a 4. Instrumentation, beats, melodies, I give it like a 9.
Oh yeah,
but all in all, like the artistic approach and the words and all that and content,
I can
say like a 4.
I can agree. I can agree on that. No, like I wouldn't want.
You give it a 4 too?
I don't want to sound like I'm just saying whatever you say, but I'd give it around a 4 because I wouldn't like. It's not garbage because it's not garbage.
I'm telling you,
I know it appeals to people.
You could play this shit. You could play this shit while drinking with some friends and have it playing in the background and talk with your friends and just have it playing in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to focus. It's not. I don't think his music is meant to be focused on that.
That's if I don't have control of the music.
Right.
If I control the music, I'm changing it.
Wait. I'm saying. What I'm saying is,
hearing it.
He makes music that I think that like the average person doesn't mind having playing in the background, and they're focused on something else. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if you focus on him, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?" Right? Like, it's like, okay, Nas, right? Like, I can't do something else and have Nas in the background. I have to be focused on Nas.
Well,
you know what I'm trying to say?
Okay, and what I would do if this was in the background is I would get a cipher going and I'd start rapping over him,
over his beats.
Yeah, or over him.
So you gonna rap on Carlos Santana guitars?
I'd rap on anything, bro. I can rap on anything, bro. I'm just saying.
Well,
like literally, like you can
let us know what you think.
Artists could rap on literally any beat as long as it has, a tempo that you can spit to. And if it's too fast, you can literally spit slow. You know what I'm saying? So
let us know what you think about Young Thug's album. Hit us up on Twitter.
Let us know also.
Right, we're gonna give you some results to a Twitter poll too here at the on the last review. The next album we're gonna get into is
your boy, my boy,
2 Chainz,
Titty Boy.
His mama called him Titty Boy. I'm gonna call him Titty Boy.
Titty Boy, man.
Titty Bo.
Titty Boy.
Titty Boy. Nah, shout out to Titty Boy.
We done talked about him before. Right. Like one of a kind.
Yeah, he's one of a kind. He came out with a new album called Pretty Girls Like Trap Music. So very pink. Album cover.
Didn't bring your house down.
And I know this is probably a little bit more up your alley. It's something you probably listen to. Let's get your thoughts on the new 2 Chainz album. From what you've heard.
From what I heard, yes, definitely. I liked it.
Right.
It was good. It was what I expected, though, from 2 Chainz. So it's not nothing like he hasn't grown. Right. Still 2 Chainz. The same 2 Chainz. You know what I'm saying? It's still the same rap. It's not all great. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, actually, I wouldn't say great, period. But it's good. Right. You know what I'm saying? But production is great. Right. That I would say is because I always like, to me, production these days goes harder than actual artists. Right. Like, to me.
So you feel like the production went harder than 2 Chainz's?
At times.
Okay.
Definitely. Right. At times. And, because you know how 2 Chainz spit. You know what I'm saying? And when he spit, it's laid back. It's definitely way laid back.
Right.
And he'll hit you with them lines where he'll be laid back, but they'll be like, "Oh shit!" Like you're like, "Okay, yeah, right." Definitely. Like, I ain't not taking none from him because he brings it with his laid back rap. Right. But there is some tracks. The production I would say go harder than the actual track. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. I definitely was feeling it. I liked it. I'll ride to it.
Right.
Like I told you, I make shit off of it. If I could ride to it, smoke to it, chill.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely can. But it's what I expected.
Right.
That's the thing.
From
He
2
didn't.
Chainz.
Yeah, it's what I expect from 2 Chainz. Definitely.
I would say that this is probably one of my favorite albums that come out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, like definitely in my top 5 favorite albums so far this year.
Okay.
Yeah. Because one thing I like about 2 Chainz is that he comes from like our era, but he fits so well in this era,
and he's real smart.
Yeah, he's a smart dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has enough cleverness in his rhymes for like my era to be like, that was impressive.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
saying.
Right. Yeah.
But then at the same time, he has enough dumbed down so people from the new era could be like, I fucks with this.
I can understand this and I get it.
Right.
Yeah,
I like the beats on there. I feel like this is probably, I don't want to say his best, because I heard a mixtape that he dropped like last year, which I thought was fucking
talking
fire.
About production wise, or are you talking about
just period?
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? He drops mixtapes all the time. You know what I'm saying? He dropped the Hibachi for Lunch, which was a dope mixtape. It has some. He
think some of his mixtapes went harder than this though?
The thing about mixtapes and albums these days, you can't really tell the difference.
It's hard. To me, they're all albums almost.
They kind of are almost all albums. But the things with the mixtapes is there's more of the like raw. Yes. Whereas albums have a little bit more of the
censorship.
I don't say censorship, but a little bit more mainstream, going on. Like, for example,
censorship.
The track that he did with Nicki Minaj, where Nicki Minaj kind of went at Remy Ma. That's the track she went at her on. It was it's a mainstream track, but it doesn't sound too far mainstream to make me go, this is disgusting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, like
you sold out.
Right. No. Even Nicki Minaj on the hook, it was kind of like catchy. It kind of fit with what 2 Chainz was doing. You know what I'm saying? I have to give respect to Nicki for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Not going too fucking far pop with it. You know what I'm saying? Not too barbsy. You know what I'm saying? But it's probably one of my favorite albums this year so far.
It is dope.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
a dope album.
Yeah.
It was consistent.
Right.
I would say that.
I like to see 2 Chainz too, because he was one of those guys that listen, y'all, I want y'all to know 2 Chainz is supposed to be gone, bro.
Struggle.
He's supposed to be out of there, bro.
That's what I'm saying. He's one of a kind.
Right. For him to break through, like, I'm just gonna fall back and never be heard from again, and break through and become that. Because I had no idea when he was Titty Boy that he was gonna be like his own thing.
2 Chainz.
He still. You think about this. He came up under Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? And he's still thriving.
Yeah.
Ludacris put out something right now. He's getting hated on because he sounds old.
Yeah.
2 Chainz
is here.
It's fresh. He's still fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect that.
He's outlasted Luda in the rap industry.
Right.
But Luda still has his shit going on. He's actually doing Fear Factor now.
Is he?
If you didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Putting UU on. He's doing Fear Factor now.
So what the fuck?
He's the new host of Fear Factor, Luda.
It just seems, I don't know if I'm interested in that.
I know. I want to see Joe Rogan.
Fuck out of here, Luda.
I was like, where's Joe Rogan?
Damn,
I was like,
man, Luda I don't understand. Like, I was a big fan of Luda. I don't know what's going on with you, bro.
You didn't know that?
You know what I'm saying?
It's Fear Factor.
Luda's washed.
He's Fear Factor.
Luda's gonna run down on this?
You can't say that Fear Factor means you're washed because Joe Rogan wasn't washed. Look at him.
I didn't. Joe Rogan wasn't a Luda
for that.
Joe Rogan wasn't a Ludacris.
Yeah, you're right.
And then went to Fear Factor.
You're right.
Joe Rogan was nobody, and then was Fear Factor,
and then
went on to other shit.
Yeah, then to UFC.
So yeah,
you're right.
Joe Rogan's not washed.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He's made it.
Joe Rogan's hella relevant.
He built off of that where Luda backtracked to it.
Right. Well, I mean, Luda. I mean, at the same time, though, not Luda.
He getting paid for it.
Luda put up some fucking numbers before 2 Chainz.
He's done.
I don't think 2 Chainz, even right now, even though 2 Chainz is more relevant right now, 2 Chainz is nowhere near on the level of what Luda has fucking done. Yeah. Let's just be clear with that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But Luda is washed.
Yeah.
But
he's a movie star now. More than anything.
He's still respected he's still respected as one of the.
To me, he's more
top 100 biggest artists of all time.
It's not the same. It's not the same. Like, it ain't the same Luda when we get an album now.
No disrespect to Luda. I hope he's not listening to this right now. Hearing me say he's watched so many fucking times.
You said he
I say he's watched like 4 times. God damn.
So many times.
I
might have agreed
he's a little
couple
dude.
times.
He's a little dude.
No. He's a little dude.
Nah, but shout out to Luda.
Nah, shout out to Luda. But
hey, we gave him props on his new fucking track that he did with the
we
Kong
definitely
song.
did.
So a lot of people was hating on that. We shouted it out. So you know what I'm saying? We come from that era. But shout out to 2 Chainz. I'm gonna have to go ahead and give that album. I would say
you gotta remember, you said this is your top 5 so far. This
right,
year. So you can't bring it down.
No, I'm not gonna bring it down. I'm kind of teetering between an 8.5 and a 9.
I was gonna say 8.5.
8.5.
If you want your 9, you can go wrong with it. But I gotta base it also
8.75.
Like other shit I've done, like other albums I've critiqued. You know what I'm saying? Right. And thinking of other ones, I remember giving a 9 to somebody. I think he may have earned a 9 because it's definitely something that I might ride to definitely for a while.
Right. He's got a lot of replay value on some of these songs.
Yeah.
So
that's why I said it was consistent. It was consistent. It was something that I can play through.
Yeah. And as much as we've all heard the song with him and Drake. That's an old song, but I mean, let's be real. He spanked Drake on that fucking song, bro. Like,
of course,
he shitted on Drake on that fucking song. Of
course, he did not let him Eminem him.
Right.
But still hold shit down.
Shout out to 2 Chainz, my nigga.
Hey, 2 Chainz still there, and he's still holding it down. He's still he's our era.
Right.
Reinvented and fucking holding it down, man.
Right.
Shout out to 2 Chainz, man. You came a long way.
Right. Straight up. We got another album.
My boy. My big boy.
Your boy. Your big boy.
Big boy.
Big Boy dropped his album Boomerverse.
Outkast alumni.
Outkast, one half of the
duo.
The highly critically acclaimed duo of all time, Outkast.
Yes, sir.
Has released his album Boomerverse to the masses. He comes from, I guess, our era. You know what I'm saying? He's older. You know what I'm saying?
Our time and slightly a little bit before.
It's like slightly. I'll go ahead and give you that.
It's just slightly before our time, but our time because we still vibe to the old shit that wasn't our time.
Right. We respect that shit
because our era respect.
We respected that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So we did our homework.
Right. This I know is probably more up your alley. I know you probably took more time to listen to this.
Yes, sir.
Than any of the other ones on this list.
Yes.
And I really want to know what your thoughts is because this is Sharif's, I guess, arena. You know what I'm saying? Somewhat.
I loved it.
You loved it?
I loved it.
Okay.
It's a big boy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking old school, fucking pioneer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I look at it like to come out with something in this day and age, in this era, with the music that he's competing against. And not necessarily competing because no one's literally competing anymore because everybody just has their fans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You only compete when it's the awards and shit like that.
Right.
You know, and I guess for record sales, but, you know, people just do what they do. They, you know, make music for their fans. And he took it back for me a few tracks. I mean, he put Rest in Peace to the Pimp C, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He put Pimp C on there, had him on there for the chorus and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking love that track. That shit took me back. You
know
what I'm saying? For people our age,
definitely nostalgic.
Like, yeah, for our age, we're just like, hold up.
Right.
You got the Pimp on the track. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Texas. Gotta respect it.
Right.
And
so all in all, you were digging the album.
Oh, digging the album. There was that one track. What track was it called? I can't remember where it...
Is it that Chocolate? No. That one?
Was it that one or the one before? Chocolate was definitely different.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it took me to Andre's fucking...
I don't even know if that was really Andre.
Love Below status. Almost like... What I'm saying is different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like... I'm not saying it's Andre's style at all. What I'm saying it just was different. I was just like, okay. But, you know... he was just making an album and he just touched a little bit on a little bit different right there. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, if you listen to what he was spitting though,
right, he was dropping some shit.
He was dropping some shit. You know what I'm saying? It was different production wise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I definitely gotta fucking say, shout out to Manny Fresh.
Right.
Getting on the production for that last track.
For that track. So
loved it.
Oh no, you love that
album.
album.
I love that album. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I got some hot takes.
I bet you do.
Hot take UU. Hot take alert.
I witnessed this man in concert.
Right. Before anybody says anything, I just want y'all to know, Outkast is one of my favorite groups of all time. So don't take anything that I'm saying.
Oh shit! I know. You're like, what the fuck, big boy? I expected more though.
No,
I will say that before you say anything.
Right.
I did expect more.
Mm-hmm.
I did expect more because I loved it, and you know, he's my time. You know,
right.
He kind of gets.
He deserves to listen.
Yeah, off top he gets to, and for being a pioneer in hip hop,
right?
You know, for our
and
day
doing
and
so many
age,
things for musically,
yeah,
to push
definitely
the boundaries.
wasn't a pioneer because there's people before him. I'm saying that for our time, you know what I'm saying? He definitely, because he's withstand. Look, he was before us, like I said, a little before us, and he just dropped an album.
Right.
He's
it's his third solo album too.
Yeah, and it's been spread out, but he's done so many Outkast albums.
He's got a lot of shit.
Features, everything. Right. So he's been around.
Purple Ribbon.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I be on it all night, man, all day, straight up. Pimp, if you want me, you can find me in the A. I'm on it. Hey, when that whole first dropped, yo, people went wild, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
We all did.
Yeah, we all went wild. But,
no, like I said, I did expect a little more, though. I really wanted a little more.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more.
I'm going to give some of my hot takes on it. The first time I ran through the album, I was like, what in the fuck? I'm not feeling this shit.
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling a lot of this shit on there. You know what I'm saying? There was like one or two songs I was like, okay, I fucks with this. But I wasn't, initially I wasn't feeling the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And because I felt like Big Boy, like you say, he's a pioneer. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like sometimes he was trying a little too hard to be different. You know what I'm saying? Because there was nothing that with him being from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I felt like he could have grabbed a little bit more from current Atlanta and added to whatever he was doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying
that aspect. Okay, I see.
Right. I'm like be Big Boy, but like I need like a little bit of a Metro Boomin sprinkled in it. Not just be, you know what I'm trying to say? Just to kind of like, add to like the whole fact that I am Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm all of Atlanta, right? You know what I'm saying? But then
maybe I wasn't reaching for being Atlanta, the king of Atlanta.
No, he was doing what he normally does.
Yeah.
Which is stand out from everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But when I ran through the second and third time,
you really took it in.
Oh yeah, of course. You gotta get Big Boy. You gotta get choking on your weed.
Hey,
You gotta get Big Boy his fucking. No, this nigga's like. Listen, y'all.
I am legend.
Big Boy is like rap.
I am legend. He is
right. Big Boy is like rap royalty in my eyes. So
yes.
I knew the first time that I ran through it, I was like, I know that there's.
I'm missing something.
Right. No, listen. You over here choking. He's over here really fucking. Yeah, we need to break the podcast. You need a drink?
We need to keep that.
Listen, I don't smoke, y'all, so he's over here choking hard on this shit.
I'm hitting a doobie over here. It's over here. It's the end, so it's like, hold up.
Right.
And I'm trying to talk at the same time. I know that's a no-no.
Right.
I'm still trying. I'm doing it for you, the trillions.
Right,
I'm doing it for y'all.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, I was watching an interview with Big Boy, and he said that, how much time he spent on crafting songs and how he brought in different groups of people to listen to the songs, to vibe out. So I know that each song has more to it than that first listen through. You know what I'm saying? I just know that, like, it takes certain things to kind of develop as far as how your ears kind of it's something different. Yeah. So your ears got to develop to something different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not what you normally hear. So it's you got to take the time with it. You got to take your time with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so I went back, and the next couple of times that I went through it, I was like, okay, I started picking up on all those different things.
Yeah.
All in all, I do think that it was a good album. I don't think it was. I think what Big Boy could have done was just brought a little bit more of the okay. Just I don't want to say he got.
You talking about other artists?
I don't want to say other artists, just production and you know, just the sound. Like for example, the song that he did with the Pimp C on the hook. Okay, it's got the organs in it.
Yeah,
it's a classic Southern track.
Yeah,
even the content is like classic Southern.
Yeah,
like he's still rapping like the South hasn't won yet.
Yeah,
right. And so I was like, I was like kind of thrown off by this because I'm like, bro, we're that's
past
like
that.
We're past that. That's like 03, 04 era, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the song for the nostalgia feeling, but when I listened to the words, I was like, does he know that the South won?
That we already been there, done that.
Yeah, that we already. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, which kind of made me believe that maybe it was an old song that was done before.
Well, with having the Pimp C in there, I believe that. I definitely believe that.
Right.
I think that's definitely a song like he said he was marketing it around already.
Right. It's probably already been out there, and they probably just like re-upped it and revamped it for something.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I felt like the song was.
Yeah, I definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really need the song that he did at the end with Manny Fresh.
Yeah.
It was a hot song, but when that was the last song on the album.
Yeah.
When it ended,
that was it. Yeah.
I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just kind of went like open. I kind of with this like the concept of the Boomerverse, how it starts off where they're talking about like this starts everything. Like I feel like there was a concept going with the Boomerverse.
Yeah.
It didn't really.
And they cut you off. They cut you short with that.
Right. It didn't really wrap up right at the end. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you're looking for I feel
right. I feel like you were coming.
These days are doing that with the concepts that you really have to read between the lines. And
right. And I feel like he was doing that, and then it just kind of like didn't complete. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that was a reason. Maybe that's a part of the concept. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's never ending.
Right. Maybe it just keeps on going. Right. So I'm not knocking that, but I was like, we're just gonna end it right here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I definitely wanted more.
Right.
I definitely wanted more. It wasn't to me. He should have came out with one of those 20 album tracks.
Right.
Like I would have wanted that from him more than it. Like because he's a legend from our time. I don't want that new age. Our time, it was like 20 tracks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would have really rather had that. You know what I'm saying? But
the Big Boy album is not meant for like a 1-2 time listen. It's meant to be like dissected.
Oh, you have to.
And it's meant to grow on you.
Yeah.
I know that the next time that I hear it, I'm gonna like more of it.
Yeah.
The 5th, 6th time I hear it, I'm gonna like more of it. Because I'm gonna listen to it again over the next couple weeks. Yeah. I'm just gonna check it. I already know it because I'm starting to get in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I already know that's gonna happen. So, you know, I just wish that based off of what I heard off the initial presentation, we had a little bit more of, you know what I'm saying? Some. I was expecting. I just wanted Big Boy to go hard.
I feel you.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like I felt like he should have came and just shitted on everything.
That's why I said I wanted.
You know
more.
what I'm saying?
I wanted more, but I did like the album,
right.
So I can only imagine hearing it more and more and more, how much more I might like the album. You know what I'm saying? When I dissect it a little bit more,
right.
And because when I was listening to that, I kind of already was dissecting because I kind of heard. Well, I've heard a little bit, like probably half of it more than once already,
right?
Because I was coming back and listening to the tracks again because I was like, let me hear it again.
Right.
I need to focus a little bit more.
Right.
I was feeling like
it's an adjustment.
Sometimes I was like, I'm not focusing enough. Let me hear it again.
Right.
So there's tracks that I came back to, or actually maybe half the album.
That you just kind of sat there and focused on, and you were like, "This is a hot ass track."
That's what I'm saying.
Like the one he did with Snoop, like it's a fire ass track, or the one he did with Killer Mike and Corrupt.
To me,
was a fire ass track.
Fucking to hear Corrupt.
Right. It's a fire ass track. But the first time I heard it, I was like, this is okay. And then like when I heard it like second, third time, I was like, this is a fire ass track.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I was hearing a few of them more than once, and I guess that also plays in part where I already liked the album. Right. Because I was hearing it a lot. Like a couple I'll probably say some of them I heard 4, maybe 5 times, a few of the tracks.
Shout out to Killer Mike's verses throughout this whole. I really felt like Killer Mike's verses stood out the most from this entire album.
I actually, when I came across the track that when they said featuring Killer Mike,
right,
he was the more anticipated artist I wanted to hear on the whole track.
Right.
Off top, I was like, I can't.
I was like, I'm cool with Big Boy, but I want to hear what Killer Mike is going to do.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. I was like, I can't wait to hear.
And he showed out.
I want to. Yes.
Killer Mike sounds more like he's. I don't want to say he doesn't sound like the new age rap, but he sounds like he's aware of what's going on, and he kind of sort of incorporates it into his rap style without sounding fucking corny and trash. You know what I'm saying?
I want to hear a Killer Mike album.
I mean, we got to Run the Jewels, baby. You know what I'm saying? Run the Jewels 3 just came out a couple months ago, man.
Yeah, I want
you know
more.
what I'm saying?
I want
Hey,
more.
that was a fire ass album.
It was.
You know
I just want more.
Okay, yeah. We need a Killer Mike solo album.
Another.
Yeah, another one.
Another one.
Another one.
And keep bringing them.
I've
always enjoyed Killer Mike.
What do you give this album out of 10, man?
Out of 10? Yeah. Right now, I'd have to definitely give it the 9.
You gotta give it a 9.
Yeah, gotta give it the 9. I'm giving it the 9 with room to grow. One more point. It's like with room to grow.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
No.
I can see that. One is because I gave XXX Tentacion a 7.5. So I feel like I kind of want to give this a 7.5.
You can't put him on the same level.
I can't put him on the fucking same level. It's just
disrespectful.
It's disrespectful as fuck to do that.
That's blasphemy.
It's blasphemy. I got to but that's not the only reason. I do think it was a decent album. I think it does have room to grow. So shout out to Big Boy. I really like to hear more.
It has replay value to me too.
Yeah, it does.
It does to me because I'm gonna be replaying the shit out of it.
Right.
Like
we'll see where this goes. You know what I'm saying? Your boy.
Who is my boy? Who's my boy? Who is my boy?
Your boy.
My boy. Oh God, who's laughing? It's not my boy.
Tupac Shakur.
That's my boy.
I knew that was your fucking
That's
boy.
my boy.
That's not my boy. Nah, that's your motherfucking
that's
boy.
My motherfucking boy. Right that's my birthday boy right there. Hey, if you did not pay your respects on the same day that was my birthday, June 16th, and said happy birthday to Tupac, just look up to the sky and say happy birthday, Tupac.
Right.
What's wrong with you?
I'm pretty sure people knew because this past weekend, Tupac was everywhere. I was listening to the radio. It was Tupac. I listened to the radio.
At least might have outshined his birthday in some aspects because I actually came across some people that were like, "Oh shit, it's Tupac's birthday!" Like late in the day.
That's what I'm saying. I think the whole week was pretty much the whole weekend was dedicated to Tupac.
Tupac's birthday. It was his
birthday
week.
His movie.
Yeah.
I was listening to the radio like in passing, and they were doing like this whole. They just played Tupac all day long, and then they had people telling their stories of Tupac. Their favorite story, Tupac. This was on the radio. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, it was like Tupac all weekend. But Tupac's movie finally hit the scene. I have not seen it yet. Riffa has not seen it yet.
Not yet.
We're both dickheads because we're doing a hip hop podcast and we haven't seen a hip hop movie. And it's Tupac's. Sharif is Tupac's biggest fan, and they have the same birthday, and we still didn't fucking go see the movie. Yeah. All right, because we're fucking dickheads, but we're also 32 and we got shit to do.
Yeah,
right.
I got my own birthday to handle.
He has his own birthday. God damn, you know what I'm saying?
Remember, I was bowling.
Right. But the thing is, though, there's a lot of hype, hate, criticisms,
controversy.
It's a lot of controversy. Can you imagine? Tupac is sitting up in the clouds right now, like he's exactly what I wanted.
He's probably looking like, he's like, what was my life full of?
Yeah.
Controversy. So why wouldn't there be?
This
more
is so fucking Tupac right now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? To have this many polarizing opinions of what's going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's Tupac in a nutshell, man.
I was about to say that.
In a fucking nutshell.
That is exactly.
His soul lives.
So. Definitely,
his soul lives on
forever.
Right.
I don't think it'll ever end.
So we haven't seen the movie. We can't really give you an accurate review of the movie, but we're gonna talk about some of the hate and the thoughts on this that have coming from other people of status. Mainly, one of the biggest things is Jada Pinkett. She kind of went on a little tweet rant about how she wasn't really supporting this movie because she didn't feel like it accurately depicted her relationship with Pac.
There's a lot of things that she said they added that she's like it never happened.
Well, they always add shit to movies though. They got to make things. They got to fabricate shit to make it a little more. Because real life is kind of boring.
But she says she looks at it and can't basically respect her whole relationship, how they depict it, because it's not. This is a real person. You know what I'm saying? Right. These are real people. It's a movie at the end of the day, but it's still almost a autobiography or biopic or however you know, like biopic.
I think it's a 2.5 hour movie too.
Oh shit!
People that I know that have seen the movie have came out and said they liked it.
Yeah. Right. I've gotten good reviews, but I've also gotten a few bad reviews.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 20. I think it's like a 27% right now. Which I expected kind of more to happen there.
But they know about Tupac. They're looking at it as a movie. Rotten Tomatoes ain't looking at it as like this is actually.
They're looking at the actual movie.
They're looking at it just as the movie.
They're
so
like,
that lets you know
the script wasn't great. We have wooden characters. Dialogue was kind of choppy. Plot was thick, and I didn't really see what was happening. That's
editing was all over.
Yeah, he looks like Tupac, but he's a horrible depiction of Tupac. That's Rotten Tomatoes right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In a nutshell. But, I mean, what do you feel about all this hate that's been going on, man? This your guy. This your boy.
I kind of want to call it when I see it. Like, I don't
so you
want
wait till you see it.
Well, it's like...
What do you feel about the hype and the hate and all that shit?
I gotta respect Jada's opinion because she was one of his closest friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One of his closest friends, confidants. You know what I'm saying? Someone he grew up with before they were big. Both of them were big, and he was like, "You're gonna be a star. You know, we're gonna make it." You know, like, and you know, gotta respect her opinion because she knew him on a level that none of us will ever know him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's also based off of just her parts. You know what I'm saying? Like, with him, like, her relationship.
Right.
That's what she was complaining about. She didn't complain about other shit. So, maybe that's accurate and it's good. You know, like, I want to see it, you know what I'm saying, so I can have my actual own opinion on it. But based off of everything that's going on, like you said, it's Pac. It's kind of Pac status. You know what I'm saying? I said Pac.
He's
Pac status.
He's up there laughing.
Yeah.
He's laughing down at this shit like,
I live. Yeah, Machiavelli, the Don, Illuminati.
Exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
Exactly how I pictured it.
The thing is, if it turns out that I don't like it, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be very disappointed because...
Why? Because let me tell you why you shouldn't be.
I want it. Okay, go ahead. Tell me.
Because Pac, you know what's going to end up happening? Pac's going to have like multiple movies.
Oh, it's...
Like the way that Steve Jobs had multiple movies and fucking Ip Man.
Yeah.
They all had these different
Ip Man.
Yes, Ip Man.
You put Ip Man on.
Bruh, do you know that when fucking the rights was sold to Ip Man, like 3 directors came and made movies on this shit at the same fucking time?
Yeah.
Same shit. Same fucking shit's gonna happen with Tupac. The same shit happened with Steve Jobs. There's one with Ashton Kutcher. There's one with fucking Michael Fassbender. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody thinks that you're telling the story wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, someone else is going to come out there and be like, hold up, we need to do this the right way. Right. But there was, John Singleton had one that was shot down?
There was some Plex.
Yeah.
Some Plex going on with John Singleton.
Yeah, because he...
I don't know who's telling the truth. There's talks they're saying that John Singleton was trying to start the movie off with Pac getting raped in jail.
Yeah.
Which was a rumor during that time period. Yeah. It wasn't proven to be true or anything.
Never proven. Yeah,
right.
Never proven.
And that they didn't want John Singleton to do it. I don't know if it was his mother that didn't want him to do it, or somebody didn't want John Singleton to do it, so he didn't fucking do it.
Why would you want to start a movie that way?
I don't know if that's true. If that's the actual true statement, though, because you know some people were saying that John Singleton had beef with Pac before he died, but at the same time they had already squashed the beef because Pac had signed a 3-movie deal with John Singleton, and he was supposed to be in Higher Learning.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be main character, and he's supposed to be in Baby Boy.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? That character in Baby Boy was supposed to be Pac. That's why in the movie in Baby Boy, there's a scene where they're playing Pac's music, and you see the poster where he's like this, and he's looking up at the poster. That's supposed to be that ode to Pac.
Yeah, because
he's supposed to be the character in the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I did not know that.
Baby Boy got shelved. You know what I'm saying? I knew this from when I watched Baby Boy. I used to watch the commentary and shit.
Okay.
The director's commentary back on the DVD days, right?
Yeah.
And I remember John Singleton talking about how this was a movie.
Blu-rays.
Right. I remember John Singleton saying this is supposed to be a movie for Pac, but he died and he never got to make it. He put it on the shelf, and then years later, he met Tyrese and was like, I can finally do this movie.
With you. Yeah.
So you can't say that they that they left on, like Pac died with them on bad terms. They were on good terms.
Yeah.
So I don't know if John Singleton is really out there to kind of destroy Pac's legacy. I don't know if them saying that he wants to start off with him with a rape scene is actually a true statement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't know if that's just rumor.
Right.
She say type shit. You know?
Right. There's a lot of stuff going on with like I said, there's a lot of controversy going on with this Pac movie, man. You know what I'm saying? So some people are hating it. 50 Cent came out and said it was trash. Game said it was fire. I mean, who? Game 50 Cent's always beefing, so what the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have to see it for ourselves. That's what it really comes down to. And everybody else,
definitely want to see it.
Before you say anything, you should go see it yourself too.
Yeah.
Maybe
don't hate on it before.
Right.
Just go see it.
Right.
Have your own opinion.
Oh no, man! Shout out to Pac.
Yeah.
Rest in
peace to the legend.
Yeah.
The GOAT.
Yeah. I heard the Biggie scene wasn't even, the dude who played Biggie didn't do that good either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was happy they actually got the guy that played Biggie in the other movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That played Biggie.
But I was saying, like, when he was in that movie, he sounded like Biggie. This one he wasn't really.
See, I didn't like how they depicted Tupac in the Biggie movie.
Right.
And I was happy that actually
that
got more look like him and everything.
That depiction of him in that movie, that may have been somebody's perspective.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Exactly, yeah.
Because everybody's seen Tupac in different lights. Some people say, this nigga's bipolar as fuck. Right? Some people feel that way about that. You know what I'm saying? Some people thought he was just too thuggish. Some people thought he was too feminine. Some people thought he was fake. Some people thought he was real. Some people thought you know what I'm saying? Everybody had these different opinions.
Views and opinions, yeah. Right.
So, that shit's never going to get right. That story's never going to get right.
Should never change.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know.
Rest in peace to Pac. Shout out to Pac.
Yeah. We'll catch this movie.
Yeah. Maybe they'll get it right one day.
Yeah. We'll see. Before we get up out of here, man, we gotta talk about something real quick. Your boy Mayweather and McGregor. This shit's going down.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yes. Mayweather's gonna
boxing match.
Fuck up McGregor.
August 26th, I believe. Yeah.
It's right around the corner.
Yeah, right around the corner, and Mayweather's gonna fucking dodge every fucking shot that he fucking throws and beat his ass.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I actually would want it to be that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I actually, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody broke down, I was on Twitter, somebody broke down the genius of Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
When he's fighting Canelo.
Yeah.
And they break down in slow motion why this nigga's so cold and how he leads people in and how he has like all these, like, he's a smart ass boxer. And you can't really see it because everything happens so quick. But when you slow things down, you go, damn, he like pivoted him this way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He did these little trick moves. You can really see like how cold he is.
See,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't like defensive boxing because it's like I want to see hands being thrown more than anything. Because I mean, when you think boxing, you think, oh, these people are punching. They're swinging. They're punching each other. You know,
that's not boxing.
He is definitely the greatest defensive boxer there's ever been. You know what I'm saying?
Here's his thing though. Is it really defensive if? Is it really defensive if
he's more counter though? He does more defense than counter and attack. Like he doesn't bring the offense. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
show you this video where he's bringing the offense, and you'll be like, damn, I didn't even notice.
Later rounds.
You know what I'm saying?
He'll wait till they're.
Well, you gotta learn your fighter.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's very smart. He has a plan and he sticks to it.
Right.
But you may not like his plan, which I don't like his plan, but I have to respect it because it's gotten where.
If he knows that whenever you throw
I'm going for him in this fight,
whenever you throw a right hook, your left is completely unguarded. That might take him taking a couple of your right hooks to understand the timing, your speed. You know what I'm trying to say?
But I think that's calculated,
right? I think that's what you're supposed to do when you're boxing.
On him because people be like his education and all this shit.
Right.
It don't matter. When it comes to his job,
right.
He's fucking smart as fuck.
He's the top dude to do it. Yeah.
He understands it and he calculates that. He knows that. You know what I'm saying? Right. He doesn't have to know the rest. He don't have to know anything else. You know, it don't matter. He fucking knows what he's doing and he has it calculated to a T. Like he fucking has it down.
Right.
And he fucking gotta respect that.
Listen.
Like that.
I know people want to see
shit on the line.
People want to see people just throwing bows. This isn't heavyweight boxing. Number one. Number two. You're never supposed to just go into a fucking boxing match and everybody's just swinging wild.
Oh, no.
And trying to connect. That's not
at all.
It's entertaining.
Yes.
But that's like watching two kids fight on the playground. You know what I'm saying? We're watching.
Not if they know what they're doing. People fight on the playground.
There's kids fight on the playground.
A lot of people are windmilling and
World
shit like that.
World Star fights. That's perfect for World Star fights. We're talking about MGM Grand. The top these are professionals. Like, this is a whole other level of fist fighting. You know what I'm saying?
So they're definitely going to do it smart, especially when records are on the line, especially if just a loss is on the line. They don't want a loss, period. Even if they've already had a loss, they don't want a loss. So they're going to definitely come in like smart about it, game plan, calculated, start learning their swings, how they do it, like start learning like the fucking, basically I can't even think of the word I'm thinking of, but calculated. Basically they're that's not even the word, but still they're basically learning what they're doing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and as they're fighting them, they start seeing it, and then once they learn it, then they fucking capitalize on their shit because okay, I know you're gonna do this after you do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's everybody though.
Yeah.
Do you think McGregor is gonna be able to stand up in a boxing match? You think he's gonna?
A lot of people say he has a puncher's chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has a puncher's chance. You know what I'm saying? Because it's at the end of the day, it is a fight, people do have. I mean, a fight, they have a chance. But do you
think he's gonna fuck up and do like a UFC move on mistake?
There's actually
like he just puts him in an armbar and it's like, what are you doing?
I believe Dana White. I seen a video where Dana White was saying something like, in the contract, he cannot do. Cannot do a elbow or
but it's still a reflex though.
Like all those things. Yeah, it is. But I don't know. I think it's easier to just like UFC is complicated because you have to focus on people's legs and
right.
Like takedowns and punches, elbows, spinning back fists. I mean, a whole bunch of shit, an arsenal of blows, and flying knees, everything. And with boxing, you have to just focus on one thing, like hands being swung and just defense, doing your head movement, everything, and then just.
So you think that Floyd Mayweather in a UFC ring with Conor McGregor?
He would
fucked up.
He'd get fucked up.
But Conor McGregor and his shit,
he's in the whole.
So do we need to have another fight where he goes into the ring? He goes into the UFC ring with Conor McGregor?
After this is like, well, now you come to my world.
Right.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen, but you know what I'm saying?
I know. It should be really fucked up.
It'd be dope if we get to see like, okay, you did his world now, and a year later you do his world.
Right. Mayweather would get. He probably would get. He probably would
demolished.
Yeah, he probably would die.
He wouldn't know what.
He would probably actually die in the ring.
He ain't worked on his legs like that to where he fucking for leg kicks and shit.
Not for leg kicks.
Like for catching legs.
But he runs.
No.
His conditioning.
I ain't saying his legs are weak.
Shit.
I'm just saying that he ain't trained for fucking taking leg kicks and throwing leg kicks and all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit. But
you could throw a leg kick and break your own leg.
Yeah, exactly. Anderson Silva did it. You know what I'm saying? And it can happen to anyone. Just throw it and hit the wrong point or whatever, and just broke snap. But in boxing, it's like McGregor, he's very confident, like definitely very confident. He feels like, and he's like, I'm gonna come in and take over boxing. Too bold, like no, you're not.
Right.
Like it's a whole nother
I think that's
game.
Just all talk, man. You gotta have to fight.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what he's always done.
Right.
He sells the fight. But then he's
Floyd
produced.
Mayweather does the same
he's
thing
produced,
too.
And just like Floyd Mayweather, he sells.
That's why I'm not mad at Floyd Mayweather when he does all this stunting and all this shit and wilding out. And like a lot of people don't like him because he's not humble. But fuck, neither was fucking Muhammad Ali, and they call him the greatest ever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking him. I think he just does it for this day and age. Muhammad Ali would just talk shit and rhyme.
Yeah,
because that was that day and age.
It's just a different day and age.
Floyd Mayweather burns money. You know what I'm saying? It's the same exact fucking shit. It's just a different approach. You know what I'm saying?
If Muhammad Ali made this money, he probably would have been burning money. Because he didn't make this money.
Muhammad Ali today, could you imagine the shit talking that would...
That's what I'm saying.
Holy fuck. Niggas would hate Muhammad
day.
Ali. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They hated him then, and they'd really hate him now.
History doesn't hate Muhammad Ali, but at that time period, people fucking hated Muhammad Ali.
History does,
You know what I'm saying?
That time people hated him.
He didn't go to the draft. He switched his name. It was the whole fucking shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He was blunt. He was out there. I'm not saying.
He backed it up,
right?
just like Mayweather and McGregor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So this is gonna be pretty interesting, man. Who you got your money on? Floyd? Everybody got their money on Floyd? Oh, what if
you know what? There's a few people that are like, I'm betting on McGregor because take the underdog, right? And you win more. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because you're taking the underdog, and and you know what I'm saying, and that is smart. Right. If you have the money to blow, like if you lose the money, like, fuck it. Right. But if you're balling, throw it on McGregor. You know what I'm saying? Because if he shows out and being that low of an underdog, probably, you know, that's a big payday. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are probably looking at it that way. Like, they may not even be going for McGregor, but they're like, I'm going to put my money on him. Right. Because if he fucking does it, I'm going to get banked. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Shit.
Right.
So.
Well, I mean, we're going to see August 26th. You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely going for Mayweather, though.
Right. Mayweather, money team,
and, you know,
baby.
It's because I watch UFC more than I do boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm more of a UFC fan, and I don't like McGregor in the UFC world, way he is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Personality.
Yeah, personality. And all
I think he's kind of cool. I kind of like.
Oh no, it's funny. It's entertaining.
I like when he did the da-da-da-da-da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G. Yeah.
Riding the bike.
All right. I was like, yo, this motherfucker's a G, man. I fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
But, you know, and I can't knock him. Like I said, like, I may not ride with, I don't ride with Mayweather when it comes to boxing. Right. But when it puts the world of UFC and MMA together, and you have a UFC guy coming to the world of boxing, it's not good for boxing for a McGregor to beat a Mayweather. So I'm gonna go for the boxer.
I mean, it's not good for boxing if Mayweather beats McGregor.
It's not either. It's not, but it's definitely not. It's a lot worse, I think, if McGregor beats Mayweather.
What would make boxing more entertaining is if it was more accessible. Yeah. If it was more accessible, more people were able to watch it. It needs to rebuild the audience. You know what I'm saying? Because there's an audience that there's people out there that still love boxing.
Yeah, but UFC is just more entertaining.
It's more entertaining, but I think that boxing can be entertaining too because, you know, they gotta start showing more free fights. They gotta start, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they just gotta rebuild and big fights. Yeah. But the only way to make it a big fight is if people know who the fuck is going. Most time you see people like besides Floyd Mayweather, who's the next biggest boxer? You don't know.
The Klitschko's or whatever. The
Klitschko's?
Yeah.
Are they still fighting?
Yeah, they're still the biggest boxers other than Mayweather's.
So we don't know if they're still fighting or not. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm trying to say. Right? Like they got to spend more time. Like UFC, they're on YouTube.
Canelo Alvarez shit. He's still a big boxer.
Right. Yeah, like I said, they just need time to like build the audience. They need people to grow into the fandoms of these boxers. People need to be more active in it. And I'm telling you, boxing can grow. It just needs to be more accessible. Right now, it's just not. Even with UFC, right? Yeah. They put free fights on their YouTube channel all the fucking time. The ones that happen maybe like in the past. A month before, 2 months before, they'll put them out or whatever. So if you missed it or whatever, you still get to watch it, you get to relive it or whatever, and you build that audience. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Boxing doesn't really do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in the forefront. You got to have interesting shit. You do need people to shit talk. You need people to do some wild shit just to kind of be like, who the fuck is this dude talking shit?
You have to make it some entertaining, right? In an aspect. You gotta do a little WWE type shit.
Just a little bit.
WWE, you know, whatever the fuck.
I mean, you don't make the fight fake, but everything else around it, hype it up. Make it ignorant as shit. Yeah. That's all people's gonna watch. You know what I'm saying? We need to see somebody fight at one of the fucking weigh-ins. You know what I'm saying? Have a weigh-in and somebody just throws a punch. Yeah, let's get it popping. Make everybody want to watch that shit.
Because that's what happens in the UFC press conferences. You know what I'm saying? They always just all of a sudden just people are talking shit and people run across and then they start throwing a few hands right there and then they split it up and it's like entertaining. People are like, oh shit, I want to see that fight.
Right, of course.
That's a legitimate beef. Like,
real beef.
People don't like each other.
Right.
This is gonna be fireworks.
Mike Tyson came out and said, I'm gonna
eat your children.
I'm gonna eat his fucking kids.
Praise Allah. I was like, whoa.
He said, I'm going to eat his fucking kids, all right?
Like, whoa.
Right. So, the guy's ass will be bit his ear. That kind of shit was what made people tune in to boxing. I'm not going to lie to you. As much as weird and wild and shit as was, him biting the ear and shit, people were tuned into fucking boxing.
Entertained.
They were entertained by that shit. So, We need some wild shit to happen again.
Say some crazy off the wall shit and you're just like, whoa, what the fuck is he talking about?
Let him do steroids.
Let them?
Yeah, let baseball players do steroids too.
Like saying UFC too. UFC, they're like really coming down on that shit. Like,
you remember when Mark McGuire and Barry Bonds, they were out there like,
but there's people who
doing a home run shit. They were all on steroids and shit. Bring the fucking steroids back.
The thing is,
bring it back. No. Let them get fucking nasty ass bump.
I believe in an even playing field because people who are on steroids are just let them
all do steroids.
Well,
make it a part of.
To do it.
Make it a part. You want to be in the MLB? You got to take the shot. Okay.
Well, then if that's the way you have to do it, then it's like, damn.
Just think of NFL Blitz, the arcade game.
Oh my god!
But in every other fucking sport, all right. Just imagine if they fucking let
NBA Jam,
let steroids.
That's what NBA will turn into. The NBA Jam.
I know they're doing the four
crazy flip dunks and shit. Like,
that shit. Wow. That's what we need to get to, right?
Was there a trampoline on that court? No.
You just keep throwing it up. It's like a 4 alley-oop. You know what I'm saying? Jumping over the fucking rim and doing a flip. Yeah, we need that. That's what I want to see. I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
that
man.
shit would be crazy.
It would be entertaining as fuck.
Entertaining as fuck.
I'm putting that.
I'll
watch
NBA.
Hey,
because of steroids. It's not good.
I don't care. They getting paid a lot of money. So
you got to pay a lot of money.
Ridiculous
buku money.
But stay away from drugs, people.
Stay away from drugs.
Stay away from steroids.
Do not do steroids. Jesus Christ.
Hey, this is an adult program. At the beginning, I told them this is for mature audiences only.
And it is.
It's for fucking mature. Don't fucking do drugs,
Don't take this
kids.
shit to fucking heart.
Right. Yeah, we gonna get up out of here though, man.
Hold up.
Yes, man. Shout out to Sharif and his birthday once again.
Thank you.
Appreciate
that. Thank you, Trillions, for being here for us.
Yes, thanks to the Trillions. We've been seeing our numbers like go up crazy in the past like month. We really appreciate y'all if y'all sharing the podcast out with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Give you a round of, give them a round of applause.
Yeah, round of applause. There you go. There you go, people. You are appreciated.
Yes, sir.
That's right.
In the words of Tupac.
In the words of Tupac.
Appreciated. Yes,
make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, YouTube, TuneIn, SoundCloud. Make sure you hit up TrillMag.com/truthbetold to get all the past episodes. Make sure you just go to TrillMag.com. Listen to some of the new artists out there. Check out XXL Supreme, like I was trying to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And oh yeah. Real quick, let me let you know the results on that Twitter poll. So I asked Twitter.
Forgot about the results.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly did too.
We asked Twitter who had the better album between 2 Chainz, Big Boy, and Young Thug. And I had another selection that says they're all trash. So,
oh shit,
right? 48% was the biggest total. Went to 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
26% was the second biggest, and it went to Young Thug.
I had a feeling, yeah. I had a feeling it was gonna be that way.
20% was the third biggest, and it went to All Trash. And 6% went to Big Boy.
Big Boy. Oh shit!
Right? Yeah.
Big Boy got worse than All Trash.
He got worse than All Trash.
Oh shit!
Big Boy got worse than All Trash.
That's disrespectful.
That was a Twitter poll that went out. It was a random Twitter poll. It didn't. All I did was I put the hashtags for each. Yeah, it's just opinions. But people are really digging the 2 Chainz album at all 3 of those right now. So
it's an album worth jamming, definitely.
Right. Yeah, so, yeah.
But check out Big Boy a couple more times. You might change your mind.
You might change your mind.
You might change your mind.
Right. So we out this thing, know what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking back.
We out.
Chill.
Bro, you had me saying that bitch for a long time. I was hoping you was going to come in.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to Trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.